reception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10 now. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Watch the run.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
And he's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
On second down, Cutler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Flacco to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
I got number 18. I got you, 18.
Baltimore is going to go here. It's Flacco. He'll rifle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Flacco. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Flacco will take to the air again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Hey.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Flacco stays on his feet. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
3.
Flacco now on 4th. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Back to the air here after the INT. Finding time. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
In motion right is White. 2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Looking for the end zone. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
3 down.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Passing play. Flacco. Allen here on the screen. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
The dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's 4th and 4.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here's Cutler. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st down, it's Cutler. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's going to be racked up and driven down. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same, everything.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete here on third down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Flacco now on fourth. He's got time. And this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Play action. It's Cutler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Cutler to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Sean Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. Under pressure, they got him again. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it,
no,
right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
They'll run it with Elliott. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 93 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And now it's 2nd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Bree's going to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to fire and got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Fresh set of downs here. One receiver left, two to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this last year, right around mid-season, it's kind of when Michael Thomas emerged as Drew Brees' favorite target. And he finished leading all rookies, 92 catches, over 1,100 yards.
And one of the things I remember most about learning about Michael Thomas last season when I did a Saints game was finding out how much winning meant to him. Multiple teammates talked about after a loss how upset he was, how much he put into practice getting ready for the next week, and how much he was looking at other guys and wondering, do you care as much as I do? And that's a really big deal for a rookie receiver, and he translated it into action the rest of the year.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Down onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboys. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Completes it to Jason Witten. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Red zone opportunity. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! Brandon Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Saints add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route.
Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Thomas, the lone receiver left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop a big beat, so I gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. And this NFC South divisional matchup features two QBs who like to throw it all around the lot. It's Jameis Winston going up against Drew Brees. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.